Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Sunita Khaja from the Department of Computer Science and Information Technology. Today, along with my project partner Nalin, we are going to present a programming fundamentals project titled Memory Match Madness.
This project is a console-based memory matching game written in the C programming language. It is designed to test logic building, memory, and programming concepts such as loops, functions, arrays, and conditionals.
Our project Memory Match Madness is a simple yet fun game where the player has to match pairs of hidden numbers on a board. Each correct match earns point and each wrong guess deducts point.
The game includes three levels of difficulty: easy, medium, and hard, represented by 2, 2, 4, 4, and 6, 6 grids. Players start from the selected level and progress to harder levels automatically as they clear one level.
So it's a great project for understanding how logic can be applied in programming to create something interactive and enjoyable.
Come to introduction part. The main idea behind this project is to apply the concepts we have learned in programming fundamentals course. We wanted to create a game that uses arrays, loops, and functions in real application.
So in this game, every number on the board appears twice. All the numbers are shuffled randomly. The player's task is to find matching pairs by selecting two positions each turn. If both positions have the same number, it stays revealed. If not, both are hidden again.
This process continues until all pairs are found. At the end, the player's final score is displayed along with a short message congratulating them and the total time taken to uh, run the game.
So the prime objective of this project are to implement a real-world program using C language fundamentals, to improve our logic building and programming problem-solving skills, to practice the use of functions, loops, and arrays, and to make learning programming interactive and enjoyable.
We also aimed to understand how a small idea can be turned into a complete functional project through step-by-step development. The system requirements for the projects are: our program can run on any operating system that supports a C compiler such as Code, Blocks, or DevC++. The requirements are very simple.
So the system requirements for our project is very simple. A system with basic C compiler installed, console input and output support, standard C libraries like stdio.h and standard library.h and time.h. No additional softwares or graphics are required as it's a text-based game.
It is light, fast, and can run even on basic systems, making it accessible to everyone.
So in function description, our code is organized into different logical parts, each having its own purpose, like clear screen. This function clears the console screen. It uses system CLS for Windows. Main function, this is the starting point of the program. It handles user input, game logic, and score calculation.
Inside the main function, the game uses nested loops to display the board, take player input, check matches, and track scores. We also used arrays to store the board and to track which cards are shown and which are hidden.
We also use srand time function. It is used to generate random numbers, so the board layout changes every time you play the game. This keeps the game challenging and fresh for each new attempt. Now we show our code and check and explain which header file we use. So first we used three header files in our project. First is stdio.h, which is responsible for handling input and output operations in a program, and its function is printf, scanf, and gets up. Then we have another header file S3 library.h, which is responsible for and provide function for general purpose tasks like memory management, program control, and random numbers. And its function is system function which is used to execute a command on the operating system here, used to clear the screen, CLS on Windows. Now SRAM is used to seek the random numbers generate using the current time to ensure different shuffle within each layer. And the rand function is used to generate random numbers using to shuffle the board values. Now we have a third header file time.h, which is used for date and time operation. It provides a function to get the current time interval in format, and its function is time function, which returns the current system time used as a seed for randomization. Then we have another user-defined function we use, which is void clear escape, which is used in the program to clear the console screen to make the game visually clean and interactive. After every turn, it uses system CLS or memory. It uses preprocessor directive hash ifdef underscore win32 and etc to determine the operating system at compile time and execute the appropriate system command. CLS per window to refresh the display for a cleaner user interface.
Now I'll show how the code works. First, it asks the user to choose the difficulty level. I'll choose easy level. Now it asks the user to enter row or column for each element. First I enter row 1 in column 1. The number appears is 1. I have to match the number 1 which is behind the asterisk. I will go for row 1 and column 2. The pair matches, so point increases to 10. Press enter to continue. The other number remain is 1 and 1 row 1 column 2. Number appears on screen is total score jabber. Total score appears on screen is 20 after we press enter.
Now the level increases after that, and it appears 4 by 4 matrix like. Now it asks us to enter the row and column likewise before. So if we enter first row and second column, which shows 1 1, then I have to match it with any of the others. So if I give it column 5, which is invalid position because it is a 4 by 4 matrix, then I again it asks a user to input again. So the match is not found. So our score minuses by 2. So in this way our program run consecutively, and after completing all the levels, it shows the screen congratulations, you have completed all the levels. Now we will see the implementation details, the test cases. In test case number 1, the game launches and the input requirement is run the program memory match, and the expected output is title screen displays the difficult menu. In test case 2, the user select the easy difficulty which is option 1, and a 2 by 2 grid matrix like a pair. Easy level board display. In test case 3, select medium difficulty. So after completing easy difficulty, we go to medium difficulty, which is option 2, in which 4 by 4 grid matrix like a pair. Then hard difficulty, in which 6 by 6 grid appear. For invalid difficulty input, enter A or 5. So it shows error message invalid input or please enter 1, 2 or 3. In test case 6, select and reveal valid one. Okay. Enter coordinates raw 1 column. Select card temporarily review. Correct tile show.
In test case 7, if we select same card twice, the message appears on the screen as you selected the same card twice, turn cancelled. In test case 8, if the selected card is already revealed, the message appears showing that the card is already revealed, other card choose another card. In test case 9, if the pair matches, it's a match. The screen shows the line it's a match and plus 10 points. If the card is not a matching pair, it's a minus 2 point. The negative score check appears when the score is above 0, 10 or 20 maybe. After all level completed, the message appears on the screen level completed and congratulating the user.
Now in test case 13, multi-level progression. Start from easy and complete up to hard. 3 level summaries and final screen appears. Level progress in correct order. In test case 14, time check. Let timer run for several seconds. Time counter increases accurately and time updates correctly. In test case 15, clear screen check. Observe console after each turn. Screen clears automatically between moves, clean transition between turns. And in the last case, exit after game end, finish hard level. And the message appears, congratulations in final score display. And program execute the display. Now the output and result. Now let's discuss the output. When we run the program, it first displays the title screen and asks for the difficulty level. After we select the level, the board appears with number hidden behind status.
As we enter coordinates for two cards, the game temporarily reveals both. If the two numbers match, they remain visible and the player gains 10 points. If not, they are hidden again and the player loses 2 points. After matching all pairs, the game moves to the next level automatically. At the end, it shows the total score along with a message saying, "Thank you for playing."
So this output confirms that our logic, randomization, and functions all work perfectly together to create a smooth and interactive game. So in order to conclude, this project helped us to apply all the programming fundamentals we learned throughout the semester, from arrays to loops and user-defined function. It strengthened our understanding of logical thinking, structured coding, and teamwork.
This code provides a solid foundation for further development, including graphic user interface based enhancements, and serves as an effective learning exercise for being C programmer. Working on memory match madness also improved our debugging and testing skills. We learned how even small logical errors can affect program flow and how to handle input validation properly.
Overall, this project was not just about writing code, but about turning a creative idea into working application. We truly enjoyed building it together and learning through every step.
That's all from our side. Thank you for listening and for giving us the opportunity to present our work. Thank you, sir.